Guys, welcome to our channel, Edutainment for Us TV. Today I was not actually free to do a live stream at work. It was such a busy day, a lesson after the other, a break of just 40 minutes, and I can't do a live stream for 40 minutes. I need to do at least 1 hour to attain my goal. So guys, keep coming in for me. I know there are some people who watch, they have not subscribed to the channel. Take your time and subscribe to the channel. There are those who watch and they don't share with friends. You have those friends who would wish to see the content that I do, and therefore I welcome you. You've seen me with lessons, you've seen me with the reactions, you've seen me with the educational aspect. So guys, welcome on the board. And I mean to entertain, I mean to correct, and I mean to educate as well. So big up to you as you do what you have to do, and God will bless you. All right. So as we start, guys, as we start this evening, I have looked at everything that is happening, and people are fighting in air. YouTubers, what's up? Yesterday, people are in air. Those who are defending the Marwa on aspect of the, the closed PayPal, those who are educating, those who are laughing. And I was like, in all this, we need to learn lessons. And I was really paying attention to what Nairobi teacher was saying, because I've done academic writing. We were also using PayPal. There is a time they stopped actually paying our money, but it reached a time they had to do after we had to actually show that we are doing academic writing under the company known as it was a Uvocop. Yeah, for those who have done academic writing, you understand what I'm talking about. So PayPal actually is a tricky organization, and with all that goes on day after day. So all right, Safe 18 Saglam. That's a new person in the house. Comment Turkey. So are you saying come to Turkey, or what are you saying? Thank you so much for welcoming me. I really appreciate, and big up to you. I'm so grateful. When you just have a day that has run smoothly, you appreciate God, because it's all about Him. And I also appreciate those who watch me every day, and encourage you to subscribe to my channel, guys. I really have a goal to meet before the year ends. I really have a goal to meet. So hi Ton channel, where do you from? Possibly you're asking where I come from. I'm from Kenya. Hi Ton channel, I'm from Kenya. Water the hill, water on the hill. Hey, that's a good name. Thank you so much. Water on the hill. Where are you from? Hi Ton channel, I've said I'm from Kenya. Saifetin Saglam, I'm from Kenya, guys. So Marhab Turkey. Okay, yeah, it's amazing, Kenya, amazing. A land with diverse aspects, diverse cultures. And that is why I'm really encouraging you people to subscribe to the channel, like the videos, share, so that I am able to achieve my watch hours and get monetization, because I'm yet to achieve that. I have people who have subscribed, but some of them don't watch my content all the time. So I'm finding it so hard to achieve my watch hours. We are remaining with about 470 watch hours to achieve our target. Yeah, 440 watch hours, guys. So if only I had 440 people watching me for 1 hour, that one would be an easy thing. But then it is what it is. Water the Helen says, I'm from Vietnam. Oh, Vietnam. I hope you are having a peaceful time now. Vietnam, we have known, the place has had a lot of wars, and I hope you are now peaceful currently. But I watched Wodemaya. Wodemaya went to Vietnam, and he showed a very different picture of Vietnam. And this is one of the places I would wish that when I get money, I also visit, because, such lands where people are scared to go, if you go to them and explore a different culture away from what you are hearing on social media. It would be such an exciting moment, guys. So thank you so much for being my top fans. I appreciate Highton Channel, Water on the Hill, Say, Fatin, Saglam, and everybody else in the house. Thank you so much for coming on board. And today I'm doing a reaction. Maybe tomorrow I'll be showing something about the nearby town I stay, because we are going for a meeting, kind of merry-go-round and the chama thing. And because it's a holiday, I'll be doing something different from what I do. And I hope I'll have time to go take some good juice from the sweet hotel around there. But we are struggling. However, economic times are very difficult, but we have to do what we have to do. You know, it's never easy, but we have to go for it. Every day as I wake up, I tell myself I'll always be better in maybe in a goal's time when I achieve it. So thank you so much for all of you who have come by, and we can start our reaction now. Guys, so as Marwa struggles to finish the project, and he has really said now he's almost opening up the house for Grandma at Nyabohanse, you realize that the solar lights have been placed, however small they are, and day 19 has finally arrived, guys. So the house, we are almost going for the party, okay? Guys, so yesterday, as I was saying, very many people are actually talking about the the freezing of the PayPal money for Marwa. And people are asking, is it our money that we are talking? We don't talk because it's our money. Of course, it will never be our money. Somebody's money in their pocket is theirs, okay? Ted Kimani, welcome back. You are here, I think, Tuesday or Monday. You've been away for so long. Welcome. Big up to you, Ted Kimani. Thank you so much for coming back in the house. And like the video, guys. Remember to like the video. Like the video, because sometimes we watch and forget to like, and it adds up to the logarithm. So thank you so much. All right. So the house has finally shaped up, regardless of the gaps here and there, guys. Okay. And people are like, yeah, Marwa, what positive comments can we give? Of course, we give positive comment that is good to change the lives of the people and build, but just be transparent enough. Be transparent as much as we can, so that we don't have these questions arising here and there. Because, guys, when Marwa doesn't give from the alpha and omega of detail, sometimes that's when people have to raise questions and, ask here and there. Also, we heard about the grandmother being sick, and people are saying, is it measles? In fact, for myself, I was asking, is it possibly measles? In fact, we'll be seeing in today's video to understand what is the illness. Is she just tired? Does she have malaria or what again? And I heard Marwa talking about SHA. Of course, SHA is a common treatment program. Annabelle. All right, so we had to see a lot on the channel, like, a lot going on. And grandma was a bit sick and went to a hospital. Of course, we cannot blame anybody for whatever is there, okay? But I just wonder whether it's related to measles or something, because again, I saw pedicure. Pedicure being conducted for Brian. Now, Marwa has come up complaining that Brian is wasting his time, but I'm also blaming Marwa, because how do you stay with a student who is supposed to be at school? You are staying with him just there as you continue with your project. You, as an informed person who know about school, should be the first to have taken this boy to school, whether it is you or grandma, wherever it is. We don't have to, automatically have you taking, but if the money is there, why the delay? I'm just asking as a teacher. I'm very concerned with a student who sits at home. He has been a delinquent student. Delinquent student, may be very happy with home, especially the environment where people are busy, masons are there, people are just doing their work, he's freely eating very well. Then I saw the massage and I'm like, oh my God, chai! I'm not envious, but when a student begins to receive this treatment like manicure, pedicure, like really? Did Brian really require the manicure or pedicure? Because I saw that in a video. And I'm going to check on that. I'm like, hey, be serious, Marwa. Because how do you decide to have this boy going for manicure and pedicure like the grandma? Grandma at least deserves it. Even if you were saying that in African situation, I don't know whether she will accept, but she really took it. After all, what does she have to do? Can she say no? She cannot say no. It's a smooth treatment. She had to have a ride in the big vehicle and go to town and have purchases done. Of course, it is making content for people like Priska Sagati and Rosho Cabrera. It was not just for, for mere purposes. Of course, it was just for to benefit a grandma alone. Nobody would have done it. But we know that these things, as content creators, we understand. We understand the tingle. Do you know the tingle? You know? All right. So then, in this video of day 18, solar lights, any day from now, they are moving in. When I looked at that video, of course, the solar panel had been fit. And Brian is enjoying home. As a delinquent boy, he does not have any problem. He does not even think of school anymore because home is so sweet with the people around and the house moving and everybody admiring, everybody taking videos. It's a new life, He has switched to a different life. Now here, Amaro begins to complain that Brian is lazing around and people are complaining. I'm like, Maru. So let's check on this. Let's check on this, guys. The commercial break again here. Let me see what to do.
Getting a shipping quote just got so much easier. Your competitor.
Let me skip the commercial break. All right, here we are.
When? So he cannot join grade 6. Anaenda shule mpya. Haya, grade 5. Sasa hii grade 6 wanafanya mtihani. Kwa hivyo yeye umeregister grade 6. Tulikuwa grade 5. So he's going to grade 5. You know, this guy looks smart. I wanted him to have 1 grade extra.
Hey, as the teacher I am, Brian is a boy, and if he really wants to learn, he should just go back to grade 5 if that is where he stopped. Even if he looks smart. Looking smart and being smart are two different things, guys. I've taught students who look like they're very brilliant, but when it comes to paper and exams, they are not. Unfortunately, the academic system of Kenya is very unfair. You can look very smart. You can be very good even in oral speaking, Very good at it. You can be very good in practicals. But if you are not good also in theory or writing, boom, it is off for you. You cannot walk kitty-kata and go woto with the with the excellence of academics. Academics has steps. And in Kenya, paperwork is what matters. No wonder we are having a lot of people trying to, cheat their way in exams. No wonder we have administrators cheating their way to exams because in Kenya it's all about paper. You have to sit for the exam, pass the papers, the exams that are there. If it is 7 subjects, score well, and then after that you move on, Now, Marwa comes here because he does not know exactly which class to take Brian to. And he was suggesting that Brian should skip a class. Oh my God. Not that. When you skip a class, the current system does not allow that. You cannot even take your child to school and say that I want my child in grade 2 when they belong to PP2. The system does not allow currently. Maybe in private schools you may try to force around stuff, but again, the age aspect has been also forced through that system, and there's no repetition. You should not allow to repeat as well. You cannot skip classes, especially public schools. No. Maybe private schools, people can find their way out because Kenya is Kenya again. Woto. With the corruption, money passes hands and anything can happen, guys. Okay? So, Maro was thinking that because this boy looks brilliant, He may be brilliant in terms of speaking and also crafty because we've seen what he is, but what he needs to do is just to go through the system. My father personally used to go work herd people's cattle, then come back, go to school and continue. Can you imagine? In Africa, this happens. And from that humble background, normally I look at people now currently talking about this and that, and then I say, what are you saying? Because when my father tells me the story about his life, I just sometimes cry because can you imagine? He used to be a boy. The father was not very keen about his education, but my father could go, had a person's kettle for maybe 2 years or one, then go back to school, pay something, and continue with his studies. Then the mother used to sell millet, sorghum, and such stuff. The father at some point then began to sell some kind of goat and all that before he could go through school. And then by the time he was in college, that is teaching college, then the mother died. He felt so bad because the mother had really strained a lot for his education. So I'm imagining Brian here. Brian here has an opportunity. There are sponsors who are ready to pay for him. And that is why over the reactions I've repeated, this boy required counseling. He required serious counseling that would actually make him understand why he should study. Because for him now, Maro has promised him a whole house. Can you imagine? The entire house you have just seen in the video, Maro promised him that that house is his. In fact, he assured him that he's building that house because of him, so that house belongs has actually relaxed. Yeah? Do you understand? In Kenya, sometimes there are children, when they are promised that the wealth the mother has or the father has is theirs, they relax. So he relaxed. And now he's about, no, I saw Mayugno also talking about leaving him with Wi-Fi in his house, and I was like, Mayugno, how many times have I called you Mayugno? How do you leave a small boy watching things on the phone all through the day? In Kenya, we don't do that. Maybe my friends from Turkey and there is Vietnam and other places here. I don't know how it happens in our countries. In our countries, leaving children with phones fully has not been allowed because the usage of that is not a situation that is actually acceptable. All right? So when we look at the... Okay, guys, so let's proceed. Let's proceed with our reaction, guys. So we were talking about Brian and school, okay? So this boy deserves for once and all to go to school and focus in academics so that people stop complaining about his roaming in Nyabohanse. Because again, subscribers are watching, some of them are seeing. It's 1 week already, people have been in school, and it's unfortunate he was still at home when he was a delinquent child, because delinquent children need to be really pushed, okay? They need to be pushed for them to understand why they need to go back to school, why they need to be in school, and what they have to do at school. So it was unfortunate for that to happen, but it is necessary that when he goes to school, he gets necessary counseling too. Significant, effective, and relevant counseling. Counseling that will make him understand that he is not the owner of that home. Counseling that will make him see the value of education and the need to actually focus in his studies. Now remember, in the JSS system, you cannot jump from one grade to another, especially when you talk about grade. There is grade 4, there is grade 6, there is grade 9. There are specific exams done at that level. And again, there is progress that is done. If, for example, you did at grade 4 some exam, those marks are added together with the marks for grade 6, together with the marks at grade 9, and the final score comes back for you to go to grade 10. So Brian needs to have someone who will follow that clearly. And I know that, of course, with Marwa having a parent who is a teacher, he can inquire from her and understand what needs to be done so that the right process is considered in the transition process of Brian. And if he stopped learning at grade 5, it means he needs to actually proceed at that level. Mlango kidogo, hawa nje wanapiga kelele. Sawa, nifungie mlango. Okay, so Ayla, welcome on the platform and thank you so much for showing up here. I had received a call and I had to receive. Sometimes ignoring calls, people don't understand, especially those who don't make a content. You know, they will insist even when you are in the middle of the content, and sometimes you have to receive, because when you ignore, you never know. You may be closing doors on business. So guys, let's proceed with this. But I think people have understood, and I hope also those whom Marwa listens to will talk to him. Because as for me, you know, he may not actually listen to me, because sometimes when you do critique, people think that you are attacking them, even when you mean well, okay? So let's go on and listen to further discussions. Let's listen to further discussions, guys.
Vyombo vyote vya kazi mnyinyi mlete mwekee Brian hapa. I'm saying they bring all construction materials like that. Watu wanapiga kelele.
Guys, so Marwa had to go ballistic to Brian, and I wish he did this from the beginning, because they are finally finishing the house in almost 3 weeks, and that is now when he's remembering to be tough on Brian. But he was not watching him all along. He has been just telling him, come to the, let's take a video, come for a shout out, this is a thumbnail. You know, life has been easy for this boy, so he's now used to an easy life, you know. And that is why sometimes I normally say that somebody who understands psychology needs to be also put in place. Do you know, sometimes we have people who want to help, but they don't understand the psychology and the processes of this. You know, taking someone to school is not enough. Ensuring that they stay there is more. And this is where you will need a psychologist, someone who knows psychology or knows how to handle the delinquent kids. And I think the Americans in the house, you agree with me. Ayla, I said hello and I welcomed you. I also request you to like the video. People are going with my likes, guys. They are watching, then disappearing with my likes. Guys, put yourself in my position. Like that video, hit the subscription, you know, the subscription part, and also the notification bell, so that in case we post other videos, you are on board with us. We are growing. We didn't start like this, but we are growing slowly by slowly, guys. It is what it is, Yeah, if you understand the tingle, you know what I mean. So, guys, let's go together. So, Marwa finally had to be strict with this boy. He's like, hey, come on now, boss, your time is ending. I'm almost going back to the villa. So you need to be responsible now. You need to know that you are a small person. You are not as big as you think you are, okay? So Marwa had to tell him, you have to wash everything. What if he started from the beginning? Maybe this boy would have been more responsible. Because now they are finishing, that's why now he's making the Masons to understand that Brian has to be actually given a task. And I'm like seriously? Though I saw him once in a while carrying here materials and all that. Anyway, it is what it is. So Marwa had to remind the Masons to give the task of cleaning all the masonry utensils. So the task of masonry, washing the masonry items was given to Brian. And I was like, it was supposed to be given long ago. And he was supposed to know what task he can do. Now he says subscribers are complaining. The boy is only idle and moving around. I'm like, you made him used to this. 18 days. Did you watch over what he was doing? Did you? You only call upon him when he's coming for the final shout out at the end of the day. So let's watch this again.
Hey, people are complaining that Brian is not helping. Now he has to wash. Brian Burure, fantastic. I'll show you result. This is Connect 254.
Yes.
How is your channel doing? Come this side.
It's growing.
Okay. You've reached 1,000.
I'm yet to reach that.
Yeah. Yako. Wangu ulikuwa umeacha. Kula chips zako kwanza hapo. All right, guys. So, Marwa has finally shown the need. The need for this boy to be responsible. Okay? The commercial break again.
Will be fit here. That door will be fit. It will be fit here. You see here? This right here. Here. That door will be fit right here. Right here. The door you've seen over there. I have a young man who is very fast, very effective, and we are moving at a high speed. This has been fixed today. Today, Africa. Today, this has been fixed. I mean, they made this today, Now we are fixing another door on this other side. Now I cannot go in, but I'll try to use the front entry to show you what is going on.
Yeah, so all right, guys. You've seen what you've seen. You've heard what you've heard. And people are going on. Okay? So the journey in construction has gone on. You've seen the big house loading,
We are putting a door at the back.
But there is a complaint that I've had subscribers saying that the toilet was made in a bad way, so that the middle part is actually, the seating. The toilet is at the middle of the house. Maybe it's a style, I don't know. Marwa can tell us whether that is American style again, because he says American height, American super wall, American tiles. Hey, Oriako. Let's check on this again. There was a premiere going on. I'm just trying to check on that and see something that he had commented here. Yeah, so while talking about the Grandma's Place Day 19, Any day moving in, Marwa came up and complained about the security of the place. He was actually weighing on where to place the wall and thinking of whether to place near the tree or not, because the tree might attract people to jump over to the house. And I'm like, okay, indeed, that is a good thought. So he's saying he will place either 3 fences around grandmother's home, or he places something to do with a wall, okay? And so I know that now that is the next move. Donatos in the house. Donatos in the house, you are actually supposed to go on and work on this. Now look at this comment. You may think that I'm just coming up with my own comment. That is Betty Kusha. Plumber messed the bathroom seats. It is so odd having them in the middle. Not sure how it can be rectified. Nothing can be done correctly. Not everything can be done correctly. You remember Maro saying that even he himself has one eye, but he still sees. Okay? So understand that. Who is this? Beauty Gusha. Beauty Gusha. Beauty Gusha, understand that not everything is perfect. You remember Maro saying it. He had mentioned when it came to, there was something about what? I remember it was something to do with the tiles, and he said that everything cannot be perfect because even he himself doesn't have one eye, but he still functions, okay? So it is what it is. It is what it is. So let's listen to this part of the fence. The fence. Okay, so let's check on this. Thank you. Hey, it's not playing.
To his place, it can come this way, here, go. And if grandma wants, so this will be, there will be no access here. That's one thing I want. And that will be my first wall. Yeah, even if it's not a wall, at least I'll do 2 fences or 3.
Which one is which one? Brother Mark. Mark in the house, or Mike. Please bring more money. Open challenge. Anybody else in the house to do the fencing now? So this project is not ending until the fence is put. And in fact, the ball is not complete. So don't forget that project. Don't forget, okay? Don't forget. So when Maro finishes one project or is almost finishing, his mind tells him he should go on to the next. Hey, I like the energy, Commando. The energy is energizing, right? Hey.
Wall will be nice. I'll put a wall, serious wall here, so that if at least I will have safeguarded all these neighbors with this one wall. You guys can write in the comment section, tell me how you think. But I think we need a wall here.
He's not telling. He has already made the decision, so you just support and send some money, okay? It's not a suggestion he's looking for. He's looking for donatus. Do the money thing. Rosho's number is on. Stop complaining. Stop complaining that money has been channeled to Rosho, okay? The money will work, even when it goes to Rosho, Gitriba, and anybody else, so that PayPal does not freeze our funds. After all, we wrote our account as a business account when it was not, so PayPal has decided to hit back, but that is not the end. It will not stop us. We keep moving as travel commandos, right?
Here, you see this road that goes to the neighbors and everybody? We're going to push it backwards there and also down, so that we can have a wall here. You see here? Here, I want a wall here, right here. Sure. Straight crossing here. That way. But I want these trees to be inside the wall. It's one of the challenges I'm having. But the thing is, already there, this road looks big. So if that wall runs, it runs right here. Right.
I hope Maro will actually be careful, because I remember when they were doing the road, when he was doing the road with the Rosho's road from the villa onwards, they were having a problem with weather.
Real stories from
what is this again? They were having a real problem with that road because of the fact that it had a lot of houses on the road. So I hope that Marwa is considering that as he's actually planning on placing a wall for grandmama, okay? So that we don't have problems in future, people complain about this or that. Let's just check on this. I don't know what is happening here. There's something happening, but I want to check on this. Okay. D.
You give him the money to go to school direct from your pocket.
Now, you remember yesterday Marwa met a certain boy while going away, and he went for the call of nature on camera. Hey, chai. So within that process, Marwa actually met this boy that does not have fee. The boy said he does not have 500 to go to school. And I was like, what happens in Nyabohanse? Because public schools, people don't open and then you send them away for money. But Nyabohanse is a funny place again. Because public schools, the only money that schools should demand for is the primary public. I'm not meaning high school or junior secondary. So when it comes to public primary schools, I see most times they demand money for exams. Money for exams, possibly. I don't know what else. But this boy here, the small boy, I don't want to show the boy on camera, but the boy actually told Maro that he has not gone to school for a whole week because 500 is needed at school. I'm like, seriously? Like, seriously? Because in public schools in Kenya, what I see most schools are sending away students for is exam money. Possibly when they have to do an exam before they close school or in the middle of the week. Or maybe food money. And again, food money, they just ask students to bring maize itself, sorghum itself, and something like that. Then if there is money, it will be like 50 shillings or so. Anyway, it is what it is. This is Nyabohanse. I don't know how their schools operate, but then I just wonder. Because if this was the process, then very many students would be missing school. Because very many parents in Kenya cannot afford such amount when you tell students opening in public primary that they go with 500 Kenyan shillings, which is almost, let's say, 110, that is about what? That is $10. It could actually stop a lot of students from going to school. But then I'm just seeing these things happening in Nyabohanse. So I'm not sure about the legitimacy of this, but I just wonder, I just ask myself. Now, Marwa had to make the boy collect money from grandmother's construction money from Daniel. So the boy was to come with a uniform, possibly on a Friday, to Daniel and get 500 to school, okay?
Saa 12:30 ukwe hapa. Upewa 500 ukielekea shuleni. Asante. Why? Guys, we finished the story that tomorrow in the morning he comes because if you give him the money now, the money will get lost. So you in the morning 6:30 wait for Clinton. Mbuzi imeingia. God, sorry God, it's your last day, God. What can we do? Yeah, guys, today we are finishing the house. The rest of the money the rest of the parts that will be left is something I can take you through slowly. But today, I want to close the site. When I say close,
he is closing the site of Mbuzi, and he's saying the rest of the money, Satan has a way of You know, Satan has a way of disclosing some things even when we hide. You know, Marwa wanted to talk about money, then he diverts and says, sorry, it's not about money, but, you know, the rest of the money. Like he wanted to say the rest of the money that is left, but then he went on and said, sorry, I'm not talking about money that is left. What I'm talking about is, you know, and I'm like, okay, go on. Go on. What are you saying about money, Marwa?
The job inside. That's why we've decided we celebrate a goat. Sasa umetumiwa, ulitumiwa hiyo 9,000. Bad. Sawa. Unapewa saa hii hiyo 9,000. 9,000.
7 amepunguza tuende tukabagaini.
7,000. Very
7,500.
very good price. Singi no kona. Start your job. Singi is the guy who's I don't want to see that goat. I get emotional. When I see a goat's last day. Mbuzi na chinjwa. Yule amalizi kazi.
Hey, so the goat had to arrive and there were threats following that. Mbuzi anachinjwa, so the goat is being slaughtered. And if you are not finishing your work, you are not gonna eat. You're not gonna eat the goat. You're not gonna eat the goat. We are here to celebrate. God is here to celebrate. I don't want to see the goat. But when we kill the goat and you have not finished your work, you're gonna not eat. So Marwa had to threaten the Masons. You don't finish the work, you don't eat the goat. Okay? So finish your work by 1 and you'll have the goat. The rules and conditions applied, okay?
This guy is coming for work. He wants to cut. And he want to slaughter it, eat it, and I pay him. That is unfair. 150. 150 is $1.30. Mbuzi, umeiona? Ukae humu. Uitoroka shauri yako. I'm telling him he has seen the goat. Let him stay around the
Masoda will be also coming possibly. Anyway, let's see the goat though. Okay? You finish your work before 1, you eat the goat. You finish later, you don't. You come to slaughter, no payment. You can't slaughter the goat, eat, and also be paid, okay? The rules and conditions apply.
Even the day you have problem with me, you just live in peace. No problem. You just say me house. I enjoy it as last like that. Hiya, Felix. You remind me I put the link here. Somebody sent you your money. Did you receive your money?
The other one.
No, there's a new money that has been sent. I'll talk to my wife here if that money. I think I read it somewhere. It's a madam. Yes. You and the guy who takes me around Dan. Hiya, Felix. Keep the good work. All right. It's good that, guys, you see that it's not Marwa buying things for his house.
Yeah.
Okay, so, you know, there's a lot of banker up and down. And so, every day, I really accept that Marwa watches the reactors, especially the reactors who go hard on him. Because people have been talking about money. And now these days he has made a habit. When he comes to the site, he has to clarify, he has to read names, he has to justify, he has to say, I'm not eating money, I'm not buying for my house. Yes, Commando, we understand. People eat from where they work. I always say, man eateth where he worketh. Okay? That is something that William Shakespeare has also used in his books. Man eateth where he worketh. The old English reloaded, okay? So listen to him.
Being used here and people are carrying them real time. It's for the painters. Huyu anakuja na pikipiki gani? If one day I join government, I feel like they cannot condone me. They will just eliminate me. They will kill me. Because me, I'm strict. And strictness for me is strict with kindness. It's not together nyumbani. Chap. Nataka leo niingie hapo bila viatu. Nataka nitoe viatu nikiingia. Kumaanisha nyumba imeshaku. This guys, I have a very serious team. When it comes to building, I think
I don't know why Marwa thought about joining the government, because if he earns more than, he said he earns more than a president, how can he want to join government? Because I don't see. If you are earning more than a president, why should you join even the government? You don't have to. Yeah? Being the highest paid YouTuber, the greatest, the topmost, the cream de la cream, the Genesis and the man in the legendary books of I don't know what, okay? You don't have to join the government. Government, no, see, hey, we are working for the government and we don't want to anymore. We are working so hard to see how we can get our way out of this. So why would you even think of going to work for the government? Don't even think about that, yeah? Don't even think of going to work for the government, Marwa. Don't. Because if you are the highest earning YouTuber in Kenya, you have all your time. How would you wish to work for the government? Not at all, not at all, not at all, not at all. Let's check on this as he's speaking about this.
maybe this is how I'll retire. I'll build houses and sell. Because since I built my villa, I know every mason and I have their contacts. And also, guys, I'll say this. If you give me work to build for you a house far away from this village, maybe I may have challenges because I don't know who the suppliers of the materials like sand, ballast. But if you buy land around here and you tell me to build for your house, I'll only, and you provide all the money needed, 21 days. I'll give you your house. This side.
Okay, so you can see the brand, eh? So it is a trick to actually advertise as a brand to managing construction. So what do you mean? Why can't you also learn about other places so that you can also be an advisor, a consultant, even in construction, Marwa, go ahead and do it. You don't have to stick to Nyabohanza alone. People will want to construct elsewhere. Not everybody will want to come to Nyabohanza, especially after Irumbi. Irumbi, who used to really celebrate and honor you, came out ballistic about everything, And they were saying that Nyabohanza is not the best. How can we now want to come to Nyabohanza and invest and have you managing our project? And then 21 days. I have seen on Neo Trends that 10 million shillings have constructed that house. Where do we get 10 million shillings to construct a house and give it to someone? And of course, if we give to you, we have to pay you. And most times, it is supposed to be 30% of the entire work. So if it is 10 million, we have to pay you 1 million. Or Yako, hey, in 21 days. Okay, let's see. Maybe the international people are watching. Mark may want to invest in Nyabohanza or Mike. Come on, do it, please. Do it. So he became an advertisement for himself. He will give. He didn't give work to the manager. By the way, I'm not seeing that manager. Is he only there to negotiate after Marwa has attracted the deal, or what is happening? I'm waiting to see this guy on the streets managing the business itself. Okay, so let's check into this.
21 days I'll give you your house. I promise, guys. Me, I just don't say things. I say as I do. Sometimes I always think that if one day I join government, if it's an if, so it does not mean that is my intention. If one day I join government, I feel like they cannot condone me. They will just eliminate me. They will kill me. Because me, I'm strict. And strictness for me is strict with kindness. It's not strict where you step on people's neck as you do your stuff. I do, yes, I'm strict, but with kindness,
Okay.
Humane. And then, I mean business. When I mean...
Okay. Can Maja K accept that? Can Gintu accept that? Can who else? Recently, Lucas the Traveler accept that? Can who else? I don't remember, but these people have been sent away from the site. Can they accept that? That you are strict, but with kindness. Okay? It is what it is. Sometimes self-appraisal is different from appraisal from other people.
You say like this boy now, go do your job. Utakula ngapi mwisho ya siku? Wewe utajua venye koneno utanilinda tu. Ile tumesema ni ngapi? Eh? Wewe utakula hiyo mbuzi au utakula? Sisi mimi nina kusaidia. Au kama unasaidia mtu si ni bure. Mbona ukule 150 kama unanisaidia? Sasa ndio umeniambia kama sawa 150 kasoda. This guys he's going to slaughter a goat, so
you slaughter a goat, you eat it, so you are paid 150. Hey, this guy is so cheap. So cheap. Anyway, that is Nyabohan's shenanigans for us.
I'm telling him, how can I pay you and you're gonna eat the same goat? But I close my eyes and say you're gonna get 150 Kenyan shillings. That's like $1.
$1. That's like $1. Hey guys.
In Africa, guys, still money has value here.
Really?
Michael. Yes. Hi. Guys, a lot is happening. I was calling my Yugno, he's not responding. I don't know what's wrong with him. He's a little dodgy.
Dodgy. My Yugno.
We are planning because from here we are going to, I want to assign him right now because I want this guy to take water for him.
Why are you dodgy, my Yugno?
I'm gonna call my Yugno. Karia mbali tipa imeingia kijana utatuletea shida. Cuts, just serious work. So I'll take you there and you see. All right. I'm gonna fix all this. Grandma's toilet is shining from the side. I need to bring boys to clean this place. Serious cleaning. Here they are putting tiles. I've sent 3 boxes. I've gone for 3 more boxes. Fantastic job. Guys, me, I do the job. That's my job. My job is to do the job. Look, here we have to fix. Painting is now going on. Painting.
Oh my God.
Tafadhali. Just line it. Yes. Fantastic job. This is for the solar. They're still connecting by today. Oh my God. Even what I'll do is I will not allow Grandma to come here until we finish the house. So I really want to see her surprise. Yes. I really want to see her surprise. This other side.
Surprise.
Hi guys. Look, fantastic job. Look, very fantastic. Cleaning. Utapewa 200 ya maziwa leo.
Okay, baby, go and eat.
I'm gonna give him 200 for milk because he's clearing too much dust. So, because his job is also very nice.
Bring me the charger for the computer. Nisaidie hiyo charger. Computer nataka kuzima.
Fantastic job.
Yeah, so guys, we are going down it. The charger is in the bag. All right. So, Rosho, the manager. Yeah, my computer is almost running out of power. So, you don't get. My goodness.
I see myself right here. I'm not kidding.
Unadunga hapa kweli hapa.
Even this window you can see it's reflecting.
Hey, that noise no.
Watu tu wa kuingia hapa ni warangi. So this will be the only part left.
How much you make it back there?
100 is 12,000.
100? No, I make a mistake. $10 is about
1,200.
1,200, yeah.
Yes.
So
Juju is also
that's
pulling up for the project.
2,000.
Uncle Juju.
So
Hey, and Uncle Juju seems to be someone with a lot of money. He has really thrown around a lot of money in Nyabohanse, guys. A lot of money. I saw him doing a gate for who the other day. He was pulling up a gate for somebody. He's also planning to build B&Bs here around this place, the neighbor to Dimwango. He has also done a lot for Dorina. He has also been pulling up for Dimwango. Hey, Uncle Juju. Hey, Uncle Ju. Uncle Jamaican Uncle
You don't have
with
David
money.
Junior money here? You don't pick it up yet?
Oh, there's another money?
David Junior money, you remember?
Oh, no, Davy arrived yesterday.
Arrive yesterday?
Yes.
Well, they have to come and get it today.
Guys, even in my wallet, it's not looking so good.
Let me call.
Actually, Uncle, this is the all money I'm left with.
Oh my God.
But I don't show
I'm
because
going
in
to
my
give
own
it
wallet.
We have seen already.
Goes today.
We have seen already the wallet. Hey, the rich people, if their wallets are empty, they don't want to see that. Okay?
All right, Uncle. You'll give me
No,
the
I'll give
400.
400 now.
Okay.
This is 5, it's okay.
5 is okay.
Yes, sir.
Aya, Peter, this is to Ondoke. I'm going to see land somewhere.
Yeah.
They're preparing goats.
Yeah.
Today should
Mara is going to see land somewhere, but he does not have money.
be the official final day.
Yeah, final.
Then from tomorrow, we'll be just here and there.
Right.
But today, me, I'm finishing to build.
Construction complete.
So, a story of Mayuguna is a story for another day. We can look how the tiles are looking amazing. The voter box.
All right, let's check on some other video. There was some reaction I wanted to do on Davy Junior. You know, Davy Junior actually came out talking about Brian since the injury on the accident. You remember his face has been very, very bad, looking very badly. But after Nairobi, Davy Junior came to look at him, and we have seen the mother to Brian actually pulling up and realizing that YouTube has a lot. I think the son has debriefed him, because the way she's really demanding one thing after the other, she understands the tingle. She's not blank. The mother to Brian understands the tingle here, okay? Because I saw how she was quick in asking for this and that. I was like, you know what you are doing, Mama. You are not blank. You understand everything about everything, okay? Let me be checking on this as we go by. People disappeared. They are not chatting anymore. Let me check on Davy Junior. Davy Junior in the house. I want to finish before 7, because by 7 I'll be on another live stream on another channel, a political one for that matter. 7:30 around there. But I'll have done one or two
So we
things.
just arrived, guys. We just arrived here. Let me open for you the cake.
Yeah, it is this one here.
Guys, the hustle is real. So, guys, okay, guys, this is Brian Pepper for you. Actually, I've really helped them, in which my dad just advised me on my other video. I should let them be right now because I've really done a lot of things. So, what do you think?
As God wish.
How are your goats, by the way?
My gods are okay, by the way, sincerely speaking.
Your goats?
God is
You haven't sold?
Yeah.
No, I'm just asking because I've been away.
Okay, my gods are okay.
How is Matiko?
Matiko is okay.
How is Murimi?
Murimi is okay.
Okay, guys. For me, right now, I just want to let you work by yourself. No handouts. No
Be
nothing.
independent. No handouts anymore. Will they make it?
Because right now you have your
Drop a
voice.
comment in the comment section if you know whether Brian will make it or not, because Brian, Matiko, and Murimi have been relying so much on Davy Junior. Davy Junior makes videos with them. He moves with them in the village. Goes about to write stories about Africa. He says he doesn't edit them, he makes them raw, and he collects views. But when he receives donations, he gives them some tips. So people decided to make a lot of noise because these guys are drinking like no business, drinking themselves into stupors and sleeping in the trenches, okay? So he says as God wishes, and I'm like, okay, so you have not learned to stand on your own, okay? So Brian wanted even some work at the construction site, but because he's never sober, Davy Junior understands that he cannot work there. And in fact, for him, he has said he's using experts only. Remember, it's a story building, okay? Hey.
Yes, Bugaro.
Sikuwa panya basi.
Unajua Bugaro? Hebu angalia. Let's detect brand vapor.
Yes, it's me here.
Huh?
This is the Bogoro. Yeah, okay, panya. Come on,
You see guys,
Yeah,
these are drugs.
Rats in your house?
yeah, a lot of rats. A lot of rats.
Is it true? No. Tell us, Fundi, what's this? Surely tell us.
It is a drug.
It is a drug.
It's a drug.
They sniff.
Yeah, they sniff.
But miss for
No,
killing
come
rats.
here, brand vapor.
I don't know.
No, I want you to speak the truth, for sure.
For
If
sure,
you
okay.
speak the truth,
Yeah, okay.
it will set you free.
Okay.
We are on.
Okay.
As I
On
say,
camera.
from my heart, this is a drug to put for
Rats
so that,
to kill rats.
to kill rats. Yeah,
So you don't sniff?
I don't sniff. I don't take this. I usually taking alcohol only, but
But I can see your nose.
I'm okay. I'm just fine.
Okay, tomorrow we don't know. You wait until we found with the same
No,
thing.
guys, these are drug. I told you.
It's a drug, but it's for me like younger packers.
No, since you don't say the truth, right now, I'm cutting you off. Better you tell me the truth. If it's for giving you a will, but lying on front of the camera, I don't like
I'm not lying. Okay, David. Nilikuwa nimekuja kuchukua naenda kuwekea nini? Metoki vimeenda kidogo.
But you really insisted for me to check
Hakuna
your
kitu. Hata sasa hata nikiinua hivi sina kitu kingine.
So guys, we've already detected these are drugs. It's used for sniffing, Even the Mason, he just confirmed that. But Brian, he was trying to deny.
Even I'm not sniffing kweli. Sichukwangi hiyo vitu.
Check.
Ulikuwa unataka kuniekele bana hadi kitu yenye sijaje venye na wazi.
Sikukuekelea. These are drugs. Si ni ukweli?
Lakini siwezi tumia. Hii ina uwanga.
What is trying? Okay. What Brian is trying to say, I'm trying to question, and you just detected what Brian has. What could you have done? And remember, he's a drug addict. When it comes to alcohol, everything. And right now, I just found. Sahi hakuna pesa ya free. No money for
free.
No money
For free.
You see other men how they are working hard. It won't be fair for me, guys. Giving them handouts every single day. I have to say no. Because it's not.
Yeah, nice. All right, guys. So you saw Davy Junior has followed what the subscribers demanded. No free money. I hope you will maintain that and also help them to reform. But these people are just a tough-skinned people, I don't know how soon they plan to change. Anyway, so again, when they went to Brian's home, when they went to Brian's home, the goats are there, but the mother has learned the trick.
So they need to be dewormed. Oh, this is not their farm.
So Davy has decided no any money, no money, no money. And indeed I agree with that. No money for a drunkard. Bring whatever they need. If they want books, you bring books. They want school fees, pay fees in school. They want a rope, bring the rope, no money. Because once you give money, it gives an opportunity. Even Brian, this Brian who is going to school, if they want mandazi for him, let them pay for mandazi. But then they make him a boss again. I do not know. Because some students, even in school, when you provide for them too much food, they just eat and sleep on the desks. they'll not read. You need to give them some food, but not too much. For those of you who've read about the Roman education, in Rome, when you are studying and you become plumb, it means you are not really reading. That is what they believe, because it works against your brain. Okay? So here, Brian's mother here gave demands: school fees, health care,
You have agreed.
a robe, and all that.
Okay. Yes. Brian amekubali kuku ndiye anataka anze
nafanya bando. Nilimwambia hivi, unajua tukianza kidogo kidogo, ndio hizo vitu unajua kwa zinachukua kama miezi 4, mtu anauza tena analeta.
All right guys.
Ataamuka aweke chakula.
All right.
Anaweka.
Let me just pay for them the hospital. It doesn't Irene. It doesn't, cost anything. Yeah, to help where we can.
Okay, so David Junior had to pay for health. He had to pay for fee. He had to pay for, I don't know, for what? What else? Brian's grandmother has realized, maybe Brian has told him David Junior gets a lot of money, I don't know, for whatever reason. But when he came about, and began to ask questions about what he needs to be helped, the mother had a whole list. So she mentioned SHA, which is health. She mentioned fee for the orphan. She mentioned the ropes for the goats. She mentioned the hen project. She mentioned, and I was like, okay, enough is enough. Anyway, David Junior has decided to carry the burden, because that is where the donators also see and do something. Maybe that is it. Okay.
From here in the village.
Thank you, David.
Van Vapor,
Yes.
they are very grateful. So for me, let me go back home.
Okay, I will
Want to escort? Okay, Brian Vapor wants to escort.
Okay, ma'am.
We are heading to buy the ropes. Enjoy the video.
Okay, we end there, guys, today. I've really enjoyed, though most of you kept off, but it is what it is. I still appreciate those who came by, and I know that you will be watching later. Till tomorrow, I'm going to Life Saga channel. Thank you.